Stage 14 of the Tour de France would begin from Saint-Étienne. Stage 13 had ended there, with Mads Pedersen being the winner. A big breakaway went away, Pedersen the strongest all day long, beating Fred Wright and Hugo Hull in a 3-up sprint after an entertaining battle. Pedersen's Danish compatriot Jonas Vingegaard would remain in the yellow jersey. To another transitional stage, a day to Mende and the Massif Central. Steve Cummings, a previous winner there. Caleb Ewan a day after a crash, hoping to hold on. 3,500 metres of climbing, over 192.5 kilometres, up and down all day long, left and right, seriously sinuous roads to Mende. The final climb, a tough one, and then that 1.5 kilometres to the second of our 3 runway finishes. Tadej Pogačar surprised everybody by going on the attack with over 180 kilometres remaining, and for a few moments chaos reigned at the Tour de France. The yellow jersey having to react on his own, and it looked as though we could be in for a GC battle. It took a long time for things to calm down, and it was bad news for Caleb Ewan early on. Alone, isolated, and already being followed by the broom wagon. Things did develop, with 23 men getting up the road with just over 150 kilometres remaining. That allowed things to calm down somewhat behind, and meant that riders like Ewan would eventually make the time cut. Jumbo-Visma controlled things and allowed the gap to grow. Louis Meintjes, the most dangerous in the general classification up the road. He sat at over 15 minutes down and will get close to the yellow jersey. They'd hold on to that, but before they were fighting it out for the stage win. Michael Matthews attacking with just over 50 k's to go. Alberto Bettiol, Rigoberto Urán will all try and split up the group behind. Matthews would have some company, 4 riders at the front until a puncture for Andreas Kron. Lotto Soudal suffering more bad luck a day after Caleb Ewan's bad crash. Almost 40 seconds going into the final climb, and onto the final climb, Groschartner, Sanchez and Matthews taking on the big gradients. Matthews would drop his companions. Still 3.5 kilometres remain and 2 k's to go uphill when the Italian former Tour of Flanders and Giro d'Italia stage winner went up the road, reached Matthews and looked like he was about to drop him. Matthews having to dig deep, hang on and grit his teeth. Behind in the general classification, they would wait to go on to the climb as Pinot and Soler were out the game. And Matthews would come back. Going straight over the top of Bettiol, just 500 metres before the top of the climb. Dropping him, leaving clear road behind. And EF Education Easy Post unable to get back on to the Aussies' wheel. Bike Exchange are fighting for their position on the World Tour. Promotion, relegation, this will do them the power of good. Michael Matthews with a masterpiece. His best ever win on the Tour, coming 5 years after his last. 4.5 hours of pure entertainment. Matthews beating a brilliant Bettiol and more breakaway brilliance in Mende. What a win. Matthews winning by 15 seconds ahead of Bettiol. Pinot coming in third at 34 seconds. The rest of the break, well, dribs and drabs, up to over a minute down. On the road behind, and quite a few minutes behind, Jonas Vingegaard had run out of domestiques. Tadej Pogačar went on the attack. Balde, Quintana, Gaudu were all left wanting. Geraint Thomas would struggle to hold the wheel, and he'd need the help of Adam Yates. Pogačar would continue to try, but Vingegaard equal to just about everything. The 2-time defending champion Pogačar will be putting time into those in 3rd, 4th and 5th place, cementing 2nd, but unable to bridge the 2 minutes 22 to the leader, Jonas Vingegaard. Another battle between the two, nothing to separate them. Everyone else playing catch-up with one stage to go before the end of the second week. Gaudu, Thomas, Quintana across the line. Then it was Yates, Bardet and company. Another off day too for Enric Mas. Jumbo-Visma still in charge. 14 stages down, 2 minutes 22 the gap. Thomas holding on to 3rd. Bardet is 4th at 3:03 now, with Yates still 5th but at 4:06. Quintana with Meinke's the big winner on the day in the GC, moving into the top 10 thanks to his breakaway. Stage 15 goes to Carcassonne. It is the final stage, over 200 kilometres remaining. Another big transition day. Watch out for the wind in this area. It often blows. It's a very, very tough course. Another good day maybe for a breakaway. Or will we get some other action? You'll be able to find out by watching it live and on demand on GCN+.